So I wanted to put out this short video just kind of showcasing a uniform that I made with TeamBuilder and to show you guys the power of what you can do in Photoshop and pretty quickly if you really just, put your mind to it, right? So I saw this image online. Army and Navy, they oftentimes have these real awesome uniforms that they come out with for the Army-Navy games. And this was one in particular. This one and the submarine one from 2022, I believe it was, are awesome in my opinion. I'm also going to be working on the submarine one as well. But this one really caught my attention. I'm going to show you what I did in Photoshop to get this entire thing. So first of all, just some simple things. I have this rectangle here that I used for the helmet stripe because that's what the helmet stripe looked like, and I couldn't really recreate that while using full helmet imagery, in TeamBuilder. I also use this image of the Earth, which you'll see, in TeamBuilder how all this works. And now, obviously, none of this is really going to be perfect, but you'll see, how you can get it very close. I made this just by myself using the NASA thing from online. All I had was this NASA logo on the inside, and then I made this box on the outside, and I used, some drop shadows and some layer styles, which I showed you guys in the Photo P tutorial. And I also used this moon image, and I put a mask around it, as you guys can see. I put a mask around it. I converted it to a smart object, and as you can see in that smart object, I put some effects with it. I turned the contrast down a little bit and turned the exposure down a little bit just to make it so that it would look better on the helmet, right? So, yeah, and then another one that I wanted to show you was this astronaut. And I want to show you a little trick that you can do. Now, I got this directly from the actual NASA helmet, but you'll see here that where the strap was, going over top of the logo, it doesn't show anything, right? It's just blank. I'm going to show you how you can fix that. And again, it's going to be on the helmet, so you're not even going to notice if it's not 100% perfect. But if I take this lasso tool, which I've shown you guys before, right? It's a lasso selection tool, and, it's very, very handy. But you could use the pen tool for the selection if you want as well, but I'm just going to use the lasso tool because I'm more comfortable with it. I'm just going to draw around this area. I'm going to be very careful about this little area right here, right? And now I've got that selected. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right-click it and go to Fill. And I'm going to choose from this drop-down Content Aware. And what this is going to do is it's going to use Photoshop's intelligence to basically fill it in based on what's around it in the image, right? So if I hit OK, then boom, as you can see, even though that's not like 100% perfect, it's way better than having that empty spot there, right? So now we filled that part in, and it literally looks like it belongs. And when you see it in game, when I show it to you guys in a second, you'll see that this is going to look perfectly fine. I also took some text and made this Navy logo here just using a font called Avenir Next Condensed. And, I gave it the color that it's supposed to be. And then I also used this for the back of the helmet because, just little details like this just add to it. But I saw online that on the back of the helmet, on the back bumper, it says from the sea to the stars. So I wanted to put that on there. And so I just put that text, used that text. And now going into TeamBuilder, as you can see, I put all the logos. Then if you go into uniforms, boom. So if you take a look at the picture, I noticed that it had a white face mask, right? And it had the Earth on one side. And if you look at the other pictures, there's a moon on the other side. So I basically just took and put stars, throughout the helmet. Just very subtle stars because that's how it is on the helmet. I took a moon image that I found on Google Images. And, again, like I said, brought it into Photoshop and just put a mask around it. So I had just the moon. Had the NASA logo that I made in Photoshop as well. The stripe that a custom stripe that I did by, the same method that I showed you guys before by, resizing it on the side and then putting it on the back. I even put the little American flag on the back from the sea to the stars, all this stuff. Then the jersey, I used the exact same helmet stripe for the stripes on the jersey. And as you can see, it is, very, very close. The only thing I'm really missing here is the American Athletic Conference patch and then this patch right here, and it's not because I couldn't get them, but it's because I used up all 10 logos, you know what I mean? So I wasn't able to add in, little finishing touches that I wish that I could add in, but as you can see, it looks really, really good. I've got the NASA on one shoulder, the American flag from the helmet, same American flag from the helmet on the other shoulder. They were using the Under Armour, so I used that as well. I couldn't put the exact custom stripe like I wanted to on the side because, again, I used up all of my logo spaces, all 10 of them. But, you know, I wanted the side stripe to be the exact same as it is in real life, but I couldn't do that. But anyway, I submitted this. You know, I made the stadium, the Navy Stadium. You know, I set everything for the field and everything. And now I'm going to show you guys in-game what it looks like. Just a little showcase for you guys to show you what you can do with TeamBuilder.
Glad to have you with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl.
So I went ahead and threw us into a game against Army. I put us in the Armed Forces Bowl. And, you know, again, just to showcase these uniforms for you guys, I wanted you guys to, you know, get a look at them and, you know, see what they look like, you know, in-game. This is, you know, and I'll do this type of thing every once in a while just to showcase different uniforms and different techniques. Just a really good way to take a look at, you know, what you can do and test these things in-game. Another cool thing that TeamBuilder has done now is, you know, when you go in and make changes and save those changes in TeamBuilder, the changes will take effect on your current team as long as you didn't save it into like a dynasty or anything like that. Obviously, it won't, you know, it won't update your dynasty, I don't believe, because you've already saved that. But it will update, like, if you come into play now, if you make a change and you want to take a look at how it looks in-game, all you got to do is come into a play now, and boom, you'll be able to see what changes you've made, and I've tested that out, and it does work. Let's go ahead and run a few plays with this team and see what we get here. Let's see how we can do with this. I mean, honestly, this thing, they came out so great in this game, honestly. Like, so I know that there are a lot of bugs right now still with TeamBuilder, but I just want to say, like, it you know, when you get it in game, you know, that it will look so much better than it does when you're looking at it in TeamBuilder. It just looks so good, like, honestly. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, I'll show you guys in the replay real quick how good it looks up close. It just, honestly, to me, it's a win when you can. And again, I know that there are a lot of things that they need to iron out with this TeamBuilder, and you know, because a lot of people are still having trouble. But just looking at what you're able to do with some of these uniforms, like, you know, being able to bring that uniform to life, which is something that, you know, some of these Army Navy uniforms are uniforms that I believe they should have put in the game. But again, I just wanted to give you guys a little showcase here. If you want to download these for yourself, again, you can go under the TeamBuilder and search by username and look up Real Steve, and you'll find this along with other creations that I've made in TeamBuilder. There it is. There it is. That's the play right there. That's the one. That's the one. See, that's how you read them defenses, baby. But yeah, man, like I said, I just wanted to give you guys this little showcase here. If you guys really did want me to make a full-blown, you know, like several different uniforms, like have 3 different uniforms where this NASA one is added into it, I can do that. I might have to, like, remove something, like maybe that back bumper logo from the back of the helmet, and maybe one other thing, just to add in a couple of, like, you know, the Navy text for across the standard, you know, jerseys, the home and away jerseys, whatever. But I could do that. If you guys really wanted me to do that, you know, just let me know in the comments, leave a like, you know, and maybe I could put something together so that you guys could actually use this for a full-blown dynasty, import it in, and then instead of using the TeamBuilder roster, you would just use Navy's roster, and then boom. But yeah, man, much love to anybody that clicked on the video today. If you're not subscribed yet, man, stick around with us, join the family, because we got a lot more to come. I've been working tirelessly on getting this dynasty off the ground, and it is almost ready for you guys. But yeah, man, I just wanted to throw this one out there for you guys, and if you had a good time and you liked what you see, leave a like on it, man. But yeah, so much love to everybody, and thank you guys so much for all of the support recently, and we'll be back real soon. I'll catch you boys in the next one.